Pretty sure? I don't know. Sandstone, sorry. I have... I guess we do limestone. I'm not a big fan of limestone, I think you guys can tell that. But it is fine, it does work, it's just I don't like using it if I don't have to. I just know that this specific map has like an abundance of limestone, so I might as well be using it. So, alright, they've still got to remove a heap of the flooring and shit in here, so they'll get to that. They might be more inclined to do it if I have something already on that spot. So we'll see. I shouldn't actually have to worry about them going down with this area, because I've already got it like allocated elsewhere, so let's get rid of you. But yeah, this is going to be something. Once this place is built, I will put some... I guess I could put storage and stuff in here now and get that room moving. It's going to be horrible to see. Animal starvation. Cat, why are you starving? You're pregnant, that's why. It's fine, it's winter. There really shouldn't be horses in here. I'm just saying this. I don't think horses and other shit should be in this area. I don't know why pen animals will be coming in here. Can I just say this bed? Not for you. Get outside, mate. It's probably like a whole heap of... This is my only concern I had with this, is that I'm going to probably have like a whole shit ton of animals find their way in and be like, I want to sleep in here, but they're like animals that's going to like soil and stuff. So I don't know about that. I'm going to tell us so I can force asleep snuggling wolf posh. Oh, use some gentle pats so don't wake you. I also want to get lighting in here too, eventually. At the moment, we got 18 degrees. This is getting a little bit cold for them. Is it because it's open? Yeah, it is. Kangaroo, can you... after you've done that, can I get you to work on this wall? And I guess we don't have the wood for that. But if I could get the doors and shit shut, that would be great. Alright, we've got like a shit ton more beds. I'd rather my panthers honestly come inside and sleep in these areas instead of like random dromedaries and shit, you know, chickens and stuff. Because like they'll just... I don't think you can see it very well, but there's a lot of animal filth. And that's just going to make this area like unclean. You're not going to like it. You know, all the usual shit. All the usual shit that my RimWorld colonists have beef with. That it looks nice. I like that though. I'd like to be able to add a few more beds, but for the moment we've got quite a lot. Is Labia's moving one? Moving one? Yeah, she is. Cool. Alright, so I've got like a couple of these extra like monitor things and I'll move them as soon as I can see shit. How are we going for growing? Resting needs light. Are these even on? They are on. No, turn that on. Okay. Because every time I come up here, these are resting and I'm not seeing a lot of growth in here. And it is the right temperature for them to be growing. So I should be getting stuff. I've got like berries and rice is the two main things that I'm trying to grow at the moment because they grow really fast and they could go into a lot of recipes. Like as far as food goes, if I could get over here so I could see. I guess this is all I've got. Resource. Yeah, I don't have spare food. I was expecting to scroll this for a moment. That's why it went in and out for a second. But I'm like, nope. I do have wood. So I don't know where they're not finding wood. But yeah, I'm going to need to make some more benches and stuff down here. Actual storage benches. I want to actually make like straight up just standard shelves and shit in here. It's going to be hard to see. I want to replicate what I have up here. There's one row back and 3 starting. All right. So I could do that. And have... It's going to be... Oh, that did not go where I want it to go. I can barely see this, so trust me. If you can't, it's fine. Don't stress. But what I want is if I can get them to have all of these benches in here, which are fucking hard to see, when they get built, they should be just random stuff. And then eventually I'll get them to store like all the specifics that I want down in here, which is going to be like, you know, textiles. It's going to be, I don't know, maybe even blocks and stuff. I'm going to have storage on the ground as well around it. So obviously animals can bring stuff inside to store things. That's a little too tight in that row for that. I'm guessing I'd do something different up top, but it's fine. I'll put the extra one there for the moment and I'll see what comes of that. But there we go. Oh god. It's struggling because I've got so much shit now. This has been a while. I haven't seen it really like have a problem. So that's pretty interesting. Mind you, I have a lot of different things here and I am trying to build some stuff and I can't fucking see. So if I can't get it all the way across because there's like a pillar or something, it's fine. I'll put it somewhere else. What is it? There. So I ended up watching Star vs. the Forces of Evil instead of starting on Fairy Tale last night. I don't know why. I just have the feeling that I really want to watch something that's like light and like, I don't know, light and kind of like just casual sort of show like that. I know it's just like a basic cartoon and shit, but like that or like My Little Pony or something like that, both would be good. Just to like have something. Because at the moment, I'm watching like a lot of Criminal Minds. Like I'll put on an episode of Criminal Minds while I'm like waiting for my VOD to like download and shit or upload or something, right? So I'm getting like about 2 episodes a day, I think, which is pretty good. Considering, you know, a while ago I wasn't even able to really like watch anything outside of streams for a bit. It's kind of like I've gotten faster with a lot of what I do with like editing and stuff. It's mostly just like I have a routine, so it doesn't take me as long to do the shit that I always do. So that allows me to kill this orange horse for starters, but also to have time to like actually do other stuff or know when I've got a little bit of downtime when I could do something else, you know, which is nice. There's a familiarity there. Kind of like how, like if you had like a regular job kind of thing, you'd know that like there's a certain time of day where you could probably stop and get yourself a cup of coffee or something like that, you know. It's basic consistency shit like that. It's nice. I kind of thought it might come eventually, but it did take a while. Let's get this across here too. Because once, I actually shouldn't need that pillar anymore. Fred's going to hide in the room because he's tired. That's fine, mate. I should have probably checked if Fred was a daytimer or a nightimer, but he's probably been working. So I want to move this shit, and I do want to move this crap out of here too. I do want to... I had multiples of these, and I don't know where they went. I'm pretty sure my people destroyed them. They're infinite chem reactors. The infinite chem reactors will just constantly just produce stuff, fuel and shit. I kind of just want to put that there. Because I could put these at the top here and that's fine. As long as my thrombos can't get to it. The thrombos will drink the fuel, unfortunately. They're fucking little, like, petrol bastards. But yeah, that and, like, cats will drink alcohol and shit in this game. So those are problems. We're going with wildlife. There is a timber wolf around and a turkey. Realistically, I also don't want this many megasofts around. I will try to get them low. Because the last thing I want is to have just, like, non-stop rampaging megasofts and shit. That also doesn't have power. It should. So why doesn't it? I also want to move where that is too. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that yet. But yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. This looks really nice to me. Now, my problem is replicating that bullshit. Because I'm going to have to... I'm going to say uninstall. Pigeon mate, can you just... Can't do it. Chalky should be able to. Come here, Chalky. Not assigned to construction. This thing's almost like decimated. Right? Somebody got out here and was just like, nah, Kimmy should be able to. Hold on. What about if I just say deconstruct? Most people can construct. Deconstruct. Orange is carting something. Alligator. Yeah, can you just deconstruct that for a second so we can just get that out of there? Now, I do want to make sure that I'm building out from 5 to there, and I think it's coming across squarer like this. So, I was out by 1 more. Okay. So, it's going to be across like that. Alright. And I'm pretty sure I did make it wider. That's okay. I'm thinking it's going to be like about here. Like additional 3 kind of thing. Because that's what that kind of looked like. Buffalo's now in Salting Spree. I watched that happen in real time. Buffalo's like, yeah, let's go. Alright. Bringing you down here too. Thinking that's about where that is. I've just been out sleeping in shelter for a day. It's super nice, but now just happy to be home again. Nice. Well, welcome in, super new. By shelter, do you mean like camping, or do you have like what do you call it, like outdoor sort of facilities or something like that? I'm just sort of a bit curious. I don't tend to like my only like roughing it sleeping recently in all my recent years since I stopped, you know, I don't know, going to school and stuff, was like literally just sleeping on the floor in the other room the other week while I was sick. Well, while Nick was sick. A Timberwolf. It's fine. I was gonna say, I'm like, Timberwolf shouldn't be a problem. Also, they should be removing everything from here. But no, it does sort of sound like it was probably nice and relaxing. But yeah, getting to coming home and sleeping in your own bed, being around your own stuff, it's always nicer, you know? A wooden shelter, half open, protected from the rain and wind, but not much else. Oh yeah. I had to remember for a moment there, I'm like, you're probably in summer, or at least like warmer sort of temperature and stuff. Because I'm like, my first thought was like freezing if it was like half open and stuff. But yeah, that'd be nice. I wish that like in Australia that was a thing that we could kind of do without being just devoured by mosquitoes, you know? Like even just like the classic like mozzie net and repellents and shit, just don't do it. Making coffee on campfire, eating ice cream at the beach. That sounds pretty interesting. My brain just stopped for a second there because I thought you said you were making ice cream at the beach, and I'm like, wait a minute, no, I read that wrong. Can you imagine that? You're making fucking ice cream on the campfire at the beach. Nah. Yeah, legs are swarmed by mosquitoes. Oh my god. Yeah, I couldn't deal with the mosquitoes. That's my thing. But it does sound nice. I'm not really one myself for like outdoors stuff. But as you guys know, I've got like medical conditions and stuff, so I like to be near facilities, generally speaking. But I was never really much of like an outdoorsy person to begin with. Just I like my technological stuff, you know. Just more sort of how I am. I don't know if that's where I'm supposed to put this line here, because this is like to 5 to the door. Just trying to make sure that this shit's going to be even. No, it is down by 1. Alright. I want to make sure that I get this right, because I don't want to have to like rebuild it by like 1 or something, you know. I've done that a few times. Oh my god. It is something. I don't know, I quite like going to the beach and being outside and stuff, but I like doing day trips. I'm more of a like a day tripper kind of person. It's just like, I don't mind going for a drive and stuff and then coming home. I think the big thing is coming home at the end of the day for me, because like I always look at it like I miss my cats and stuff if I have to like travel in any capacity. So I'm like, I just want to go home and like cuddle them and stuff. So just more how I am. Legendary work is, we'll talk. Nice. I also want to put a water pump thing here. Mystic. Because I didn't realize that this is going to be a problem on that spot. But let me shove one inside where this is going to be. we'll work on it from both sides if I can. About there. Coming home and hearing you talk about whatever. It's really chill vibes, so thank you. Yeah, it's nice being back with like RimWorld and stuff. Like I am still sick and shit, but I've missed playing RimWorld. It's been like a fortnight because I played once human all last week. And the previous week I couldn't play because I was too sick on the Tuesday. I was too tired. And so yeah, it's been really nice to just kind of like, I don't know, just chilling out, playing. It just feels like a nice, like, slow-paced day, you know? And the other thing, too, is, like, I won't be streaming tomorrow night either. So it's kind of, like, it's good to just, like, get a chance to, like, jump in and just play. I don't know if I'm supposed to put this on the inside. I think yes. Yeah. I ended up changing the shape of the hospitals. That's what I've got a little bit of a problem with now. I kind of want to recreate it. So I've got 2 round hospitals, round-ish. But they're being a little bit difficult because I kind of created them out of like nothingness. So I'm just trying to replicate that shit. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Malbro, no, you don't. You ate kibble? Diddums, mate. Alright, I guess off to jail with you. I don't actually know. If you gave up, can I just sap you? Oh. Alright, Malbro, I don't want you to leave, mate. You've done a lot of stuff for the space. Don't shoot him, people. There we go. Alright. They can all go back to what they're doing. I think he should be fine now. If you could just rescue them. Yeah, I don't think they're having a mental break about it anymore. I think they're good. Everybody's got a little bit of malnutrition because we're now officially into winter. And I don't have any surplus of food. They're eating what is getting made day to day. So what we have is what they're getting. And I only have like so much rice getting made and harvested around the base and stuff. So this is, we're just seeing if we're going to survive winter. I should know you colonists by name, even though you have 260 peeps. I know a fair few of them. There's a couple of them where I got like 20 plus people at a time. And I'm not entirely sure of all of them. Like, I can't see fucking anybody's name except for Az. Az, and I'm guessing that can't be Ida. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So I can see Az. I see their name. Like, I know Sam just walking by Pink. You know, I roughly know where some of them are and whatnot. I know a lot of them. Like, Mai's been here a long time. Crollo is new. Kimmy's old. Tyran is for Tyrant that we just caught him. Clear's old. Gurua is older. Lauren and Ocelot, they're older. Like, I know a lot of my colonists. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, like, what everybody's skills are because I think that would be asking too fucking much. But, like, I do generally tend to remember clicking on specific people for specific tasks. Like Vincent and Chimpanzee, they're builders. Don, he's new in. I can't remember what he does yet. Medical. You know, and I think you do animals. No, artistic and social. I mean, social's kind of dealing with animals. Different kind of animals. But yeah, like I sort of know like a good portion of my colonists. There's probably at least 70 people I would say I'm not sure of. Because like I've got like a lot of people come in and a lot of people join at the same time. Like we've actually got 262 people, but Tyrantha hasn't joined the colony yet. But yeah, like I've also got people for specifics, like Gorilla is for a waiver. I've got Tyran for Tyrantha. Like there's a whole bunch of people, like Shizuka's an original. Felicia is also, I think, either an original or like a really early. Grasshopper's a dick. He's a cook that nearly wiped out all my other cooks when we left Salvation. So I kind of hate that guy. You know, I do remember them. It's, I don't know. It's kind of the same thing as, you know how like, Nick's going to try to give up as well. Nick's an original, she can't leave. So the other thing too is like, it's kind of like the same sort of thing as like when you guys come in and like talk and stuff. I I might be able to actually... Who's got that? Somebody come outside for this. Oh, Jesus. Like, I remember some stuff about everybody kind of thing in the same way as I do when you guys come in and say hello and stuff. Like, I remember some, but, like, it would be impossible for me to remember everything, you know? Although, honestly, I love seeing my group come together like this. Who's got the shock lance? It's got to be somebody you. Fred. Fred's got it. There's Nick. Alright, let's get you down. Let's put you back. Erratic memory unlocked. What do you mean erratic memory unlocked? Oh man, you guys go back to what you're doing. So Nick is an original colonist and basically I can't let her leave because I want to get my original 21 colonists out of here if I can, or at least get to the very end, you know? So there's Shadow for Shadow. Shadow's hanging around. Silverware's running up here. I need to make sure you guys go back to what you're doing though. There's a whole heap of people here. I just want to like select a couple. They're all starting to have tantrums because it is now winter. Okay. It is now winter. Everybody's starting to struggle with the food. I did make sure everybody had clothes. That's why we've got this shit fit mess here. Actually, hold on. There we go. Get yours back out. Okay, the reason why we've got like this whole shit ton of clothes on the floor here is because it was just a lot faster for my people to make it, throw it on the ground, somebody to walk by and grab it and put it on and walk away. So we had clothes for winter. So that is the reason why we've got that. We've still got people coming into this area. If I can get you guys to just move down here if you're already recruited, yeah? Because that way I can get you out of there as a little group. It'll work better for me. There we go. Having your original colonist survive, is this some play style I don't know about? I don't know if it's some kind of play style, but basically what I'm trying to do, like my general goal with this specific colony is I started with like 21 people and some random animals and all that stuff, right? My people that I started with, I use Prepare Carefully to bring in from other previous maps that I had, other previous colonies and stuff. So they, to me, I know like a lot about them. They literally came from like other worlds and stuff like that. And I would like to see them get all the way to the off-world flag quest and stuff like that. I'd like to see us get all the way up there since it's doable this time. Whenever I do random bullshit, always insta-kills some valuable memia. Yeah, look, I've found that RimWorld has a kind of trade-off kind of thing. You'll see me saving all the time. There is a big reason for it. So what kind of happens is sometimes we'll have a battle or something will happen and somebody will die, right? But if, say, that person is, say, Seahorse, right, I can't let her die. So then I have to go back through the scenario and see if I can do it without her dying. But the trade-off for that might be that I have like 4 other colonists die in the place of this legacy character, right? Or potentially I have like half a dozen animals or something die to save her and stuff. Like RimWorld seems to be kind of like you get a choice and it will lean really, really heavily towards the ones that it wants to die. Like it'll be like you can have this person or you can have these people. Make your choice kind of thing. And mostly if it's an original, like this is chimpanzee. I don't know if you're the original chimpanzee. You're not. You're the other one. But I've got 2 chimpanzees. I've got multiples of all sorts of names in here now. There's the other one. There's the original. So like him, I would want him to get to the end. But if it meant choosing between him and the other chimpanzee, which does really good cooking and animals, I would choose the original and stuff like that. But if it was a choice between some random person like Campbell running through here, which actually was, I think, like one of the, it wasn't one of the first recruits, Nitro was, but Campbell's pretty low down the queue too. And some people have died off, by the way, so they've gotten further and further along the queue and whatever. But like, I will generally try to be like, okay, Stained Slaw is, okay, random person. Do I want him or do I want to keep 5 other people, and I'll look at his stats and I'll be like, okay, he's a cook, he's medical, there's not much else there. It wouldn't matter too much if he died. I'd prefer if he didn't, and I'll try to save him, and I'll reload the game, and I'll try to like reload my save sort of thing and just go, okay, let's try again. Let's see if we can go with like the least casualties and stuff. And sometimes it is not possible. Sometimes we've had like 9 deaths in a battle or something like that when I've had like a colony of like 50 to 100 and stuff. And it's like, I can't do anything because that's the best outcome I can get. And I'll spend like an hour and a half trying to like end up with the best outcome, because ultimately I originally wanted to see if I could get these people to the off-world flag, which, if I can scoot my way up here, is where is it? There. Right, it's possible. It's in the desert. It's probably going to be really cold, but it's not going to be like the tundra, which it's always in the tundra, or for me it's always on the ice sheet. So since it's going to be over here, I'm going to go for it. But in saying that, like I was like, okay, well, we're going to go for that. We've moved 3 times. So we started all the way down here. We started here at Salvation, and then we moved to Quillen. Quillen got corrupt. The file save got corrupt, so we had to move. And that's where we're up here at the moment at Dryden. And because we had to move so quickly between the two, that's why we're now screwed with food. So that's basically what's happened, kind of thing. But I also wanted to see how many colonists I could have too after a while, because like, I don't know, the game was running really well. So I'm like, fuck it, let's see how many I could have. I wanted to get like 250. And at one point before they did the 1.5 update, the game was like having a bit of trouble with about 134 people. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't need to have like 200 odd people. But I ended up, they did the update, the map got corrupt, the game still played, and then we moved, and it's been great. And now I've got like 260 people. So at this point, I'm already over my like people amount. I don't have the desire to take more. I will if I can, but I mean, I don't need to. I just want to see them survive. And if we can get through to spring here, I can plant out basically everywhere on the map that's visible to plant. I'm going to plant crops. I'm going to absolutely rip this place out with just open world fucking crops. And we're just going to go with that. Try to get as much fucking food before next winter, if they can survive this winter. That's basically what I'm working on at this point. So it's a lot. I'm just trying to hope that like I've got everybody inside has beds, and I'm hoping that they're going and sleeping inside. I made areas for my animals to stay warm. I made additional areas for my animals to stay warm. I made grow rooms. I've made a few grow rooms. I've got them sectioned off, so hopefully they won't burn. I don't know how well they're growing. It's slow. The rooms are like okay temperatures, they're like 28 degrees compared to 12 degrees outside, so they're doing all right. The animals aren't dying of hypothermia, which is nice. My people are starting to tantrum because we don't have a lot of food. Somebody's fucking nude in here. I don't know where they are. We have clothes. We have fucking clothing. I've been making like a lot of wool stuff to make them warm for winter. My priority for like the last month or so has just been get them to live through winter, because if they're not going to make it through winter, like about a year or so's like game is just dead. Then like in the worst case scenarios, if people started to die off, I would prioritize the original 21 people, and obviously like the special few people that I've taken for like, you know, Shadow and Tyran and stuff like that. So like if in the event that shit hits the fan, I will prioritize some people over others. Probably like the ones that I really don't actually know, I will just let them die off. Or people that got like low skills, like as some people got like really good skills and other people just got like 1 or 2 things. It's like meh, they're mostly just cleaners around the base, but we still need them. And with this many people and this spread out, we kind of need a lot of people. Go cannibalism. Nah, we don't do that here. I would basically allow a stockpile down here for my animals to go eat that. Because that would give me all my panthers and megasofts, and I think my megasofts are meat eaters. They would get fed, because basically whenever we get people come in and they fight, my animals go feast on them because we don't use them. I know I could use them, but with this many people, as soon as somebody eats a person, butchers a person, oh my god, is it riot fucking city? It's beyond it. So it's generally not worth it for me to kind of go cannibalism, especially with this many people. I could understand if it was like 20 people or less, it might be manageable, but 20 people or less with like mixed